Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, TikTok. Good morning. What a beautiful name it is. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on. I don't know what Melissa said. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is the 4th of July, and guess what day it is? It's my birthday. I am online, so you have to check me out there. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Happy birthday to me. I am happy birthday today. So we're gonna be making lots of noise today. Happy birthday to me. Today is the birthday girl birthday. My daughter said I look 16. The other one said I look not a day over 35. My kids are jokers. But I feel good today. I feel good, good, good. I feel good, good, good. I feel good, wonderful, good. Every time I talk about Jesus, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. When you get old, you got to make yourself look, but you still have the age and you still have the respect, but you carry yourself a little good, make you feel good. Put on your makeup. I can't believe I'm able to put my makeup on flawless. I even my eyebrows. I shaved my eyebrow myself. Come on, girl. I got it together. My hand not shaking yet. Yet. That's like my daughter says. Oh, mommy, you don't have any sickness, nothing bother you. Oh, ah, God be praised. God be praised. I have seen younger than me and they're going through so much, make me have to cry. I have seen so much younger people going through a lot of things. Um, Friday coming, we have a funeral of a young little girl at our church, young little baby girl. Maybe she's maybe 22, 20 something. Young girl was sick and she was in the hospital for a while and we pray and pray and she get out and now she went home to be with the Lord. So whenever time, I know we worry about the little things and that's what my daughter was saying to me. My daughter says, "Oh, mommy, this morning, you are blessed." When I said, "Oh, this could happen," and that, she go, "Mommy, you are blessed because so many people. You can go to your backyard and you have fruits and you have this. Your grass look good, your house look good, and some people don't have that. So." Sometimes God give you somebody to pull you in, you know what I mean? To let you feel that the things. But, I was saying how hard I work in my life since my husband died, to get what things, and nobody give you anything. And nobody give you nothing in this life, really. Some people get, but some, I am not that lucky. to get anything. And I said, really, I don't want really people to give it to me and then they get the glory. But when God gives it to you, God get the glory. And nobody have to go out and say, I make her this, I give her, I did. So I rather when God and you take your hand and do your thing slowly and surely and you get it. God help you to get it. So today we're going to go make a joyful noise unto the Lord. Not with the firecracker, but with Psalm 100. Even Psalms 98, 4, make a joyful noise unto the Lord. Yeah. All the earth make a loud noise and rejoice and sing praises. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all the earth. Make a loud noise and rejoice and sing praises unto the Lord. Shout joyfully to the Lord, all the earth. Break forth in songs and rejoice in song. Isn't that not wonderful? Today we're going to make a joyful noise. Not only that we're going to have the firecracker and the barbecue, my daughter doing barbecue and all these things. I don't know what they're doing down there. So anyway, but while people are rejoicing, we still remember the name of the Lord to give praises, to give thanks. Because um, if it wasn't for the Lord, I don't know what would I would be and where I would be. What would happen? If I wasn't a Christian, I don't know. I would be living a life of sin and it would take me into a different dimension. I don't know what I would be doing. Maybe drinking, carrying on, and you know what I mean, doing worldly stuff. But because you have God on your side, because I have God on my side, I am not in those stuff. Yeah, thank you for the birthday cake. Thank you, Melissa. And the flowers to go with it. Oh my goodness. What a daughter. And then you don't want to come to Florida. We got to talk about that. Thank you, my darling. But if it wasn't for God, you know, and even if you are not living 100% of God, because the Bible said it better you be a doorkeeper in the house of the Lord than to dwell with sinners. It's better. God knows. God knows that a lot of people have one foot in and one foot out. God knows that today you do something, tomorrow you don't do it. God knows. And that's why he said all these things. Ice cream cone too. Ay, ay. It better be eat his ice cream. Ah, but God knows that these things will happen. We are flesh and we are fallible and we say a lot of things a lot of time that you never know. You never know. You don't even realize and because I have I was at church and we were putting up things and I say the D word and I say it 2 times and one lady said to me, Pastor, I don't think you should be saying that word. That's not a good word for you to be saying. And you say it 2 times. I was so ashamed. I really and it's not a bad word because damn is in the Bible. But she said, and the way she said to me, I felt very humiliated to know I say that. So sometimes we say things and do things, but a lot of things that people think is a sin, it's not a sin because it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. But people, and especially people who don't read the Bible, don't know that these things are in there. It's in the Bible. But then people say things to you and then make you feel so small that you say, so although it's in the Bible, you can't say it because it's not a good word. So, you know what I mean? And I don't understand, but that's another subject for another day. But people do make you feel. So you have to be on your P's and your Q's when you're around people and when you're a Christian because people watch you so much. People watch you when you are a Christian. They watch, they're not living the life, you know. They're not going to church. They're not living, they're not calling upon the name of the Lord. But as soon as you twist around and then you say you're a Christian and you say you're a Christian, and that's what it is. They expect you are a Christian and they do something to you. You should just open your mouth and let them drop it right in your mouth. You shouldn't say anything. But it's a lie. I'm telling anybody. I don't care. It's a lie. I will never. God called fool, but he don't keep them. All the people that God chose are people that fighters, people that are rebellious, people are fishermen. Don't because you're Christian, people gonna say, oh, you no. When people talk, you don't roll over and die. You don't curse, you tell them the truth. What God loves. Don't let people think that because you're Christian, you don't have any sense. Don't let them think that because you're Christian, you're gonna just roll over and die. No, no. You have sense. Let them go be a Christian. Since your Christian life is not good, let them become a Christian and let you see. And that's why I start telling them. Anytime they say, and you said you're a Christian, I said, well, my Christian life is not good. You live the Christian life. Let me see. Is your life pleasing? Okay, go right ahead. Right ahead. Messages. Tell it, tell it, tell it. Go ahead, request. Come on, my daughter Melissa, where are you? Go ahead. Good
Yes.
morning.
Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you now.
Okay, it's raining here a little.
Oh,
God said to tell you that He loves you. You have been faithful. He have seen every teardrop, every pain, everything you have been through. He have been with you all the way, and He wants to wish you a happy birthday. And He said, "This is the message I have for you." And He said that the things you have been through was to make you stronger, so that you would serve Him and be with Him all the days. And that's it.
thank you. I receive it.
You're welcome.
You make tears come to my eye.
I was crying when I got the message, so yeah.
Yep. If I get a message and I don't get tears, I know it's not real. Yeah. Anytime somebody give you a message, you know when it's real from when it's not. Thank you very much. I tell you, you're going through some things, and it's because the devil see that your life is moving in a right direction. The devil is bothering you. Oh, the baby crying. Okay. The devil see you're moving in a right direction, my dear, and the devil is coming up on you. But all you have to do is to be strong and be faithful. Very good. I thank you very much for that message. I thank you very much. Tears coming down. She's with the baby, baby crying. Amen. Thank you, darling. Well, Lisa, how about you? What you doing?
breakfast a little while ago.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go over to help my friend with his paperwork that he got going on. Yeah, this is a long story. I said I was gonna call you, but yeah, these mortgage people they're trying to take his home. It's a long story, but yeah, I gotta go help him with paperwork. I was over there Friday and Saturday, and I helped him. I'm gonna go today again and go help him with the paperwork because he's gotta put it in the court and all that stuff. His because he's filing bankruptcy and stuff like that. So I gotta go help him with his paperwork.
So if he filed in bankruptcy, they can't touch his home. That's his primary residence.
Yeah. Well, see, what it was is it's crazy because the people who first signed up for he signed up for a fixed rate, a fixed rate, yeah. But then when he noticed that when he was paying it was another company. So he started investigating on what had happened. So the people at first they went bankruptcy, but then these other people try to come in and take over the house. I don't know. It's a lie. It really is. It is a
I don't
lie.
think it's
He's been in that court for years.
I don't think it take over. I think they sold the mortgage because mortgage company have that right, and they sold mortgage to different company. So sometimes I don't know. I'm living here almost 5 years, and my mortgage haven't sold. I have the same company because a lot of time, as soon as you get a mortgage, boom, they sell it to somebody else, and sometimes 2, 3 times before you're finished paying for the house, the mortgage keeps selling because it's a thing to make money out of.
That's what okay, exactly, and I think that's what happened. Well, actually, they didn't sell it; they went bankruptcy. The first one, they went bankruptcy.
They went bankruptcy, but they still have to sell the mortgage because they can't keep it. They
Okay,
went
and what
bankrupt.
it was okay, and then the next people that came and took over, it's like 3 times. The next people that came and took over, he had a lawyer and everything, and then they made him sign. He didn't realize what it was because he said they covered up the top paper, and he had a baby running around, but he didn't realize, and it had 80/20, so it's like he's paying 2 mortgages. And now, may I remind you, he signed the first one was a fixed flat rate because he's on a set income, yeah. And then they did an 80/20. So on his principal for the house, what is shown, he's only paying like 144,000, but the interest is 14,000. It's $1,400.
Yeah,
Like you
but
never
and it's not. It is legal because back in when did you buy the home?
2006. No, that's
Right.
when the market was crashing.
Right.
When the market
So
that's what was
because
going on.
it didn't have the amount of money maybe to get a 100%. It did give
No,
people 80/20,
he
and so
he signed the first one he signed was a fixed rate, because he's on fixed income. He's on a fixed income. The one he signed was a fixed income, so much a month. And then later on, they went bankruptcy. That company, somebody else took over. He had a lawyer. He said he had a lawyer in the office. He said they made the lawyer leave out of the office while he signed these papers. And he said he thought he was signing the one for the redoing it for the fixed rate, but it wasn't. It was for the 80/20.
but 80/20 is still fixed rate. It's only that the bank don't carry the 100%.
No, it's not fixed rate. It's 2 mortgages. He's paying two mortgages. Literally two
He
mortgages.
is paying 2, and there's a lot of people here in Florida paying 80/20. My daughter was paying 80/20. A lot of people.
But that's not a fixed. That's a
It's because the 80, when you say fix, it's because the 80% is a fix. The fix is your percentage rate. I did mortgage. I'm a mortgage broker also. The fix is the percentage rate. So the rate is fixed for the life of the loan. But it doesn't mean that the money that you borrow, sometimes you cannot borrow 100% from one bank. They have to give you 75/25, or they have to give you 60/40, or they have to give you 80/20. And so you have to pay two money unless you go and refinance it into one old ballpark.
But see, he couldn't even refinance it. But the whole thing is, they don't have none of the paperwork. They have no paperwork.
They
They have
who?
none. The mortgage people, they don't have none of the paperwork.
Well, if they don't have the regular paperwork, you don't have to pay any mortgage. They have to bring in. They have to bring in the mortgage and all that signed with the original paper. Tell him to ask them for the original paper that was signed.
They don't have
If
it.
they don't have it, you don't have to pay any mortgage.
That's the whole thing. He hasn't been paying mortgage for it's been 10 years now. He's been in and out of court with them for 10.
Tell his lawyer have to ask for the original mortgage paper and tell him not to give them his paperwork. Tell him not to give them his paperwork.
Yeah, and they did. He did, but they don't have it. They keep pussyfooting around, and then they did like e-signature, and they took his signature and forged up some more paperwork.
Oh my God! If he give them the paperwork, he's dead, because they're gonna take it and they're gonna put it on thing and brighten it, and they're gonna say that's his.
And that's what they did. But it's not notarized or anything, so it's not legal. The judge, it's just a mess. But yeah, he's suing a lot of people. He got a really good case. He just need the proper lawyer. He had a couple lawyers.
My dear, the same thing happened to me. They didn't ask for my paper, but the man foreclosed my house. And by the time I realized what they did with the same e-signature with a Sharpie pen, and when I went to court with the paperwork from the courthouse, the judge will take the money, because they take bribe. He retired and gone. And the other judge said to me, "Oh, it's been a long time now, so there's nothing you can do." They did the same thing to me and foreclosed my house and sell my $400,000 house for $150,000.
Yep.
And that's why I know these things. I went to court, the judge tell me, clerk of the court tell me, and that's why I know these things. Don't ever give them your paperwork. If they don't have it, too bad, because they're going to make it up and they're going to sign it and backdate it.
Yeah. That's what he do. That's exactly what's going on. But he has a deed to his house. They don't have it. But he has it.
They supposed to have all this paperwork, and whoever they sell it to supposed to have it.
They don't have it, but they're trying to make him pay. He's like, I'm not paying these people.
You know how much people get their house down here in Florida free because of that? Because the Spirit came to me and tell me that I'm going to give you your house free. You're going to get your house paid off. And I didn't know. That was what the Lord was talking about, because they didn't have the paperwork. And I didn't know.
That's what he's going through right there. They don't have the paperwork, but they're saying this is their house. But it's like, okay, show me proof. They have no proof. They have none.
Because it's all destroyed back then. And if they don't have the original paperwork, they cannot file a foreclosure. You have to have the mortgage, a paper in blocking, the one that is signed regularly.
They don't have it.
And if they don't have that, they can never get him. He may not be able to sell the house, but he can live there forever and ever. It's not a racket, but that's what they were doing first time back in 2006, because people who could not qualify for a mortgage, they always break it up like that and give them, and that's what they do in Florida here. The people could not qualify for 100% from one bank, and they give them 80, 20, 25, 75, they give them 60, 40 with different banks, so to get them qualified, because they were turning it over so fast. And it's the same thing going on. The same thing is only that these people coming here in Florida going to be, we're on a different topic right now, going to be buying their house cash. But before, if they were getting a mortgage, the same thing is going to happen, because they are turning it over too fast.
Yeah.
And what they are doing, they are not keeping the paperwork. They are scanning it onto the machine and put it in the computer and destroy the regular paperwork. And they don't know where it is.
Yep, that's exactly what's
So
going
they
on.
can't foreclose your house. They can't foreclose your house without paperwork. They don't have it.
Yeah. But see, he can't even refinance or anything. He can't do anything.
He can't.
Nothing. Yeah, I know.
He can't do anything. He can't do one earthly thing with it. Because they have to get in touch with, unless he have a paper saying he pay off the mortgage. The only thing he can do is to sit there like a sitting dog. He can't do anything. He can't even borrow money on his house.
Yep, exactly.
He just can live there, over to people and such the like. He can't do anything. He can rent it out, he can rent it, but that's all he can do.
It's crazy. Yeah, kind of crazy.
It is. It is. It is. It is in a way, and it's good in a way because you get a house that paid off for. My daughter have a friend over there who did the same thing. Then she get the big upstairs, 6-bedroom upstairs and downstairs house, free of charge because they didn't have any paperwork to pay to show.
Yeah, but they're trying to get them, but they don't have the paperwork. And the judges, they be on the crooked stuff with the damn brokers, with these damn companies, the courts too.
Well, all he has to have is the paper. He has to have the paper that he was originally paying the mortgage to.
He has it, but they don't have it.
Well, too bad. They have to have it. They have to get it.
They don't have it. They saying no. What they did was they used the like I said. What they did was, because when they went to court, he had to have some of the paper in there, and what they did was they added papers into it. Just really, really weird stuff, yeah.
Well, they need to get a lawyer because it can't be added nothing onto it. All he has is the regular paperwork. He shouldn't take any paperwork from them apart from what he have. He has to go to court with whatever paperwork they gave him back in the days when he signed up for the mortgage. Anything they had it after, he put it in a separate folder. He can't mix it in with what he had before because they're trying to trick him.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's exactly what's going on. Exactly what's going on. Exactly. What time you going to your daughter's?
They said 2 o'clock. And 2 o'clock it's gonna be raining. I don't know why she said 2, because she know it's gonna be raining.
Yeah.
I was cleaning up outside and I thought it was gonna cut the lawn, but then it gets so hot and humid. I came in and I'm sweaty. I have to go take a shower. My clothes wet and the sun is not out, but it gets so humid.
Yeah, it is. It's like that right here over here too.
It was so cool this morning. I said I'm coming out, but then I went in the back and all the leaves from the trees fall down. I said I couldn't cut the lawn like that. And today they are coming. Oh, we look like the garbage man come. Would you believe that? No, it's still out there. And I have a lot of leaves, and today this is when they come. I don't know if they're coming. And I said, let me cut down and rake up and put out there. And I did. And I have to come in and take a shower. So that's what I said. Since you said 2 o'clock, let me get on here and play around. Even my hair is still wet because it's so humid. So what are you gonna do today?
I'm gonna go to my friend's house about 1 o'clock and help him with.
Oh yeah, you said you're going over there. Yeah. Diamond said it's raining there too. Yeah, we have a share of rain. Don't call rain to me, Diamond. My roof. Yesterday I was at my daughter's house and I have to leap like a frog to come home because I said I don't want the roof to start raining in my house and dripping water, and I'm not here to set buckets.
Yeah.
But the man tell me I'm getting my roof this month.
When you gonna get it fixed?
I'm gonna get a new roof between in a week or so.
Okay, that's good.
He said the material that they ordered, the material is ready to be shipped, and so he went to the city. The city said he had to update the permit. So last week they updated the permit, and they're gonna come and tear off all the roof and put on the top thing before they put the tile on. I'm so happy. Oh my God, almost 2 years.
Right on. That's good.
Yeah, I am very happy. I am so happy my house can look like a house. I can farm my garden and do all that kind of thing. Oh boy, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna make beautiful garden, beautiful. I have to dig up all the topsoil out there, dig up all them trees, and then I am going to put fresh topsoil down. I'm gonna go crazy with my yard. That's when you need to come to Florida.
You send me some of the mangoes.
I know. But next year you get mangoes. Next year, tell me I'll send some for you. I can. You have to send them a little. My daughter have a tree down there. I'll see. Maybe I'll pick some of those big green ones. They're big. I don't like them, but they're big. They're just beginning to ripe. But they're strange mango, those mangoes. The little mangoes start ripening, but the big one on the tree is not ripening. When you pick the big one and cut it, it's still green all the way down to the seed.
Ah.
It's so funny. All the little ones, my daughter go, oh, mommy, these are ripened. Little baby ones. And the big one up the top, the big one are still there. Not You pick it and cut it, it's still green.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. She said, I don't understand that tree. I said, cut it down. She have two strange mango tree. Two, she have five. One that don't bear anything. One is doing great. I mean, those three bear this year like token. The other little one, the stringy one, that did really good.
Yeah.
But my friend tell me that he ship mango, but he tell me how to ship it. You have to ship it like Monday, and then you get it like Thursday, Friday. So that's when it's shipped. But the mango is almost gone here now. By mid-July, everything is off the tree. Not like Mexico. Mexico, they have mango around the clock.
Yeah. Because of weather.
Maybe. Well, we have good weather in Jamaica. They don't have mango, but they have mango season just like here. Yeah, we have the mango season back home in Jamaica just like here. We don't have mango around the clock. I don't know how Mexico and Haiti. Mexico and
I know
Haiti.
Hawaii's like that. Hawaii's like that. The mangoes are around the clock.
Really?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, I didn't even know they have mangoes in Hawaii.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Wow. That's my vacation spot. Anytime I get married, that's where I'm going.
Hawaii.
Yeah. And since I'm not getting married, I won't be going. Hi, Stacy. Since I won't get married, I won't be going. But I always want to go to Hawaii.
Yes, beautiful. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
Well,
I loved it. My daughter going tomorrow. She's going to Mexico. My daughter take like 4 cruises a year. She's going on a cruise.
wow.
Yeah, she and her children going on a cruise. But she going to
Go to Mexico?
Mexico. She going to Mexico. I don't know where else they're going. I don't like cruise at all. But today
It
we
seems like it's fun. It seems the cruise. It seems like it's fun to go on the boat.
the
There's a
thing
lot
is,
of stuff to do. A lot of different activities you can do on the boat.
yeah, but I can't take the stomach turn. I
Oh, you
I
get
get
seasick.
sick. I get seasick. My stomach churn, and every time the boat make a I used to go, I used to put on the patch and think I still throw up like a dog. They said go on the deck. I go on the deck, and when I smell the smoke and the gas that come, oh my God, I get so sick. But they always have good food. I used to go to the Bahamas when they have good food, and you go to the dining table, and oh my goodness, it was so good. Lobster, all the maybe they catch them while they're going on sea. I don't know, because they have these nice big lobster. Yeah, they have nice food on the boat. But I haven't been a while because I don't know. I don't think I'll ever go again because I get too sick. I don't even like the plane. I still get. I don't. That's why I don't want like to go to Canada because the ride is too long. I get sick.
On the plane.
Yeah, I can't take anything. I don't know. I can't take it. And they always put me at the back of the plane to sit down way after the wing. I have to sit above the wing because I get seasick.
Motion. It's the motion sickness.
Yeah, the motion sickness. They give me pill, but it never worked. It never helped me. Never do anything. And they give me patch. I wake up, the patch is all the way somewhere else. And yeah, I'm looking for it. Where is the patch? The patch is all the way down in my back somewhere.
That's funny.
Yeah, this lady, yesterday I went, this lady come to church. She's selling this little tiny thing, a patch. So she said good for pain and good for maybe because my knee feel very much better. Maybe it's it. But anyway, and she said I should because I didn't buy it. So she said she'll give me two patch because she's selling a patch for $55. I don't have that. You have to buy two patch for $100. So she said to give it to her. Knowing my big mouth, she said if it worked for me, then people will see and people will buy it because I'll tell people that it works. But I put the patch on.
What is it? Is that the lidocaine patches?
No, it's some patch. She said you put it on your neck back. Little baby thing that they come out with, and she can explain it. That people that were good for everything, and I don't know. Anyway, I put it on the first day, nothing happened. I put it on the second day. So last night she said make it should stay for 12 hours. I rip it up and throw it away. I say it ain't working. But I wake up on my knee, I went to bed on my knee, but, the knee not hurting like, or doing anything. But so I don't know if that's what it is, but I can't put it on those parts. You have to put it on. I don't want something to put on every day. I want something to get rid of it, boom, and that's it.
Right.
I don't want something you have to be doing every day, doing. That's not healing. Healing to me is forever and gone.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep taking medicine and medicine. Every time the doctor gives me something, I go, how long do I have to take this for? Because I think you should I don't think you should be taking medicine around the clock forever and ever and ever.
Right. Yeah. I know I go for my injections next week. One more time. I said if it don't work this time, I ain't doing this. I ain't letting them do it no more. I ain't gonna keep doing it.
You get it in your back?
Again, one more time.
Like epidural. Those are painful.
Yeah. When they put me to sleep, I go to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, they put me to sleep.
But be careful because I know a lot of people that it touch their nerve and instead of curing one thing, it trigger off another thing.
I'm gonna try this one more time. If it doesn't work, I better come out here not feeling no pain. If I feel pain, I ain't doing it no more.
Well, if it help you, my son went through it. My son had it, and I think it helped him.
It's not helping me. So far, no. Nothing. And just like when I go in there, I had to tell him, make sure he give me a stronger dose, make it higher, because it's
Oh
not
my
even
Lord.
up.
And it doesn't help you.
No.
Wow.
I'm going to try this my last time. I'm going to do it one more time. If it doesn't work, I ain't doing that no more. I ain't doing it no more.
Wow. Doesn't make sense to take it if it's not helping.
Yeah. So this will be the third time.
Wow. My gosh. There's just so much thing that going on with people right now. So much, so much, so much. And although you pray, but people believe that you just sit down and pray, but it's not that way. You have to do things. You see, you are doing something with the prayer because you are taking injection. You're going to doctor. You're going to the therapy. When I go to
Yeah.
my doctor, I want the doctor to send me to therapy for my knee and see if they can. And for my, they said there's a therapy you can go to for the what do you think I have in my head? Vertigo. They said there's
Oh, really?
yeah. They said yeah. I was sick, but it's a good thing TikTok take me off because I was sick. I had vertigo almost 4 days.
What's that? Where your balance? Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. My balance was off. I have to go to the hospital.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I wake up and I was like, ooh, and they were frightened because they thought I was getting a stroke. And they give
Oh,
me all the tests in the world. I wasn't getting a stroke on my knee. They test out my knee. They thought I was getting a blood clot. Nothing. Everything was fine. Then they say I have vertigo. So I said TikTok mean it for harm, maybe for me to be off and God work it away because I need a rest. So I need the rest and I get the rest. But the
that's
thing is that thing that the lady gave me, I think it worked more on that than anything else. Because generally I feel a funny feeling like it want to come on in my chest and but with that part she gave me, I don't feel anything. But God is good, and with that we still have to be doing things in order for things to work. We still have to trust God, pray to God for things to work because it don't just work. It don't just work. Although you're praying, prayer without works is dead. You got to do something. Don't sit down and say, I'm going to get $1 million. If you're not doing anything in order to get $1 million, you still ain't going to get it.
right.
Yes, some people win and some people get it. You know what I mean? But majority of people don't get it because you have to be doing something in order to facilitate the praying. You have to pray and you got to work on it. You know, not because you're going to doctor, you want and you're taking your pill, you're praying over your pill, just like the lady said. Oh, you told me to pray over my plant, and she pray over all her plant, and now her yard look more beautiful than mine. She pray over all her plants, and everything just grow
Yeah.
while you put in the fertilizer. Once you're cutting your grass, once you're weeding around the root, once you're doing. So you're doing these things, and you know what I mean, and things are coming. But Psalm 100 said, make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye land. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know ye that he is the Lord, and it is he who has made us, and not we ourselves. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gate with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him and bless his name. Hallelujah. And even Psalms 98:4, Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all the earth. Make a loud noise and rejoice and sing praises. Psalms 95, oh come, let us sing unto the Lord. Let us make a joyful noise to the rock of our salvation. Let us come before his presence with thanksgiving and make a joyful noise unto him with psalm. There's a lot of psalm in here that come up with make a joyful noise. I didn't even know that because you fly past them, you're not remembering that there is so much of them that says make a joyful noise. So we need to make a joyful noise today unto the Lord. He's a mighty God. He's the everlasting Father. I know people don't want to hear anything about him, and I know people don't want to think that he is God. I was looking at this little, just a little skit. I love Africa things, and the man was walking around with an envelope, says God, and an envelope, a $100 bill. And everybody look at the envelope and look at it and see, say, God, find it away and take the $100. Three, four of them do the same thing. And then one young man came up and look at it and take the 100 and take the envelope that says God. And when he was bending down, the envelope dropped for him, and he get over $1,000 in the envelope because he take the one that says God. People don't want anything to do with God, but God is the answer to everything. All our problems that we have, God is our answer. He may not come when we want him, but he's always on time. He may not come right away. And a lot of time we say, oh, I'm praying for years and months and nothing happened. The Bible said 1,000 years in our sight is like an evening gone for God. And that's why when we are praying and praying and praying, it takes so long. But in this side, it's just a blink of an eye. But we seem like we are waiting forever because when we pray, we want it yesterday. When we do things, we are a right now person. We want it right now. We don't want to wait. We don't want to think about it. We want things right now. And when we want it, we want it, we want it, we want it. We want things to happen right now. And if it don't happen right now, we run out and say there's no God. We run out and say God is not real. And we go, how long you been praying? And what happened? You're still poor. You're still this. You're still that. Not realizing that God is not a materialistic God. God is not here to give you a bunch of money. God is not here to give you as much as those people praying and said, God don't want you to be poor. But the Bible said the poor you will have with you always. If everybody get rich, who's going to buy from the other one? If everybody's a doctor, who's going to go to the doctor? If everybody's a teacher, who's going to go to the teacher? You're going to have some poor people around you. You're going to have some poor people. You will have some poor people. But people don't want to believe that, you know, things happen. And as just as the diamond said, that God, what God told her to tell me, sometimes you have to suffer out the course.
Yeah.
I may not get it when I was. You ever see those people? I saw this man at the store, and he have this BMW with the convertible, and he goes so holy cannot
Yeah.
walk. And I said to him, I said, you need to give me that car. He said, I always want one of this car, and I finally get it in my old age. A lot of people don't get things in their young age. They get it when they are old. And something sometimes tears come because that's the time you don't want it. You want it when you're young to show off. You want it when you're young, the money to buy big car and big this and Louis Vuitton bag and all that to show off. but you don't get it when you're young. Okay, darling. You don't get it when you're young, you get it when you're old. And that also make you contented. But you gotta have to leave it for your family. Because if I get a lot of money, what am I gonna do with it? All I want, you buy a car, you pay off your house, and then you sit down and you go on vacation. What else you have to do? You don't have anything to do but leave it for your children. There she come again, Evangelist Diamond of a message. I tell you, come on over. Come on. I tell you, come on. You're really doing your work. Yep. Spill the beans.
Hi.
You're really doing your work.
Hi, love. God says, you need to have a little more discipline and to take things a little more serious. He also said to pray for generational curses, or any kind of generational covenant. You need to pray for that as well. And he said he have heard you, but it's like it's really hard to put this in words. Um, yeah, you need to be like a little more disciplined. Yeah. All right, I'll take these to everything. Thank you. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Let the Holy Spirit use you for the message. I appreciate it.
I know. She's like a roaring lion. Come on, girl. That's what it takes. That's what it is.
Thank you, Jesus.
That's yes.
May God keep blessing you guys and protecting you guys. And even though you may get attacked, Melissa, coming up, just keep fighting, keep pushing, and don't give up. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Father.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you, Auntie.
Let the Lord continue using you. That's what it is. See, it pays off. When you are faithful to God, it pays off. When you are faithful, it pays off. You want more of God, you want more, you want more, you want more, and you keep wanting more. And see God begin to use you.
Melissa, do you drink garlic? Garlic? No, I eat garlic though. Like and stuff. Yeah, said you should drink like garlic tea. I don't know.
Do they have liquid garlic?
No, they got like mushroom. They have like a paste. They have like a paste garlic. I never heard of liquid garlic. They got like a paste.
Really?
You can boil garlic and um like add like a little sugar or honey and drink it like that.
I have liquid ginger in a bottle, but I'm always thinking of there gotta be liquid garlic. Somebody will got to press it.
The messages from Melissa.
I want to drink it too because people keep saying, yeah, they need it, but because it's good for high blood pressure, it's good for diabetes, it's good for things. And if you have a
Right.
cold and sinus and all that, it's good for all that. It's good for baby. You put the garlic to burn in the pot with olive oil, and it's good. If baby have cold,
Yeah.
you're doing a good job. Keep it up.
Yeah.
That's right. Keep it up. Stay under the bloodstained banner of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is a worldwide thing. It's not for one person, not for two. And when other people not doing what they want, God want them to do, He will raise up other people.
I got two persons to acceptance for um one of you. on another one this morning,
There you go.
and they was like, "I thank you, Angel." I was like, "Thank God."
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was so happy when they did it, because it's two guys. It really had to get males to
Accept the
to
Lord.
Jesus. Yeah,
Yeah. But you're doing a great job, sweetheart. You're doing it good. Very good. God will continue to use you and let you grow from strength to strength. Next thing you know, I'm flying over to Trinidad to come to church.
I'm actually thinking about doing something but with children.
Well, you
You
have
know,
enough
there's
children.
like
You,
all these three
what you
children,
got to
all the
start,
children.
what you have to start doing now, send the children to music lesson, one to drum lesson, one to piano, one to organ. Make sure they have, because they are the one who is going to be playing in the church. Make sure the children them do music lesson. Because these days people don't come and play in church for free. They want money. But when you
I
want
know, why
children,
is that? Why is that?
because they're idiots. So
But
silly.
they're praying for the plan to do for the Lord. You're not supposed to be charging.
They are not doing it for free anymore. And it's only for an hour and two, like $100 for 2 hours. Giving her trouble. But that's what it is. What it is. People, you have to let your children them learn music. One little boy at church, the boy blow saxophone, he play the keyboard, he beat the drum, he do the this, he do the that. One boy. Yeah, because you can't get anybody to do anything for you these days free. You start a church, and maybe over there you'll be able to start a church because God is using you, and you can, you know what I mean. You don't know what God wants you to do.
Like, I was trying to help people, I guess, not silly. He told me, don't use my gift. Just talk to them and like read scriptures with them and
But you can start doing a prayer meeting at your home. You can keep it on a porch. They come there and sit down, and you keep it for an hour or two, and bring people in, bring people to the Lord. Depends on where you are. People want Jesus, and if people gonna listen to you, the Bible said if people won't listen, he'll raise up the stone. He'll raise up the stone. He will let you do what you want to do. You're hungry and he said hungry and thirst after righteousness. That's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. People who are faithful. People who are faithful. He will pour out his. And you know something? Just like how you're going on there, that's exactly. Somebody and I were talking on the phone, and God will be telling me something to tell them. God will be giving me message to tell them exactly how it is. And sometimes I feel, honestly, sometimes I feel so ashamed because people believe that I'm reading their mind because once they're talking to me, God is telling me things to tell them.
it's like you can't suppress it. You can't suppress it
Yeah,
because it just feel like uncomfortable.
yeah. I'm talking to my children. God is telling me things to tell them. I'm talking to my sisters. God is telling me to. Oh my God! Sometimes I go, oh, okay, it's like too much because people gonna feel say you're making it up. But that's how it is. Anytime you're faithful to God and you start doing things and doing to God, God start using you and using you and using you.
Yeah, I told him when I was praying, I said, God, I want everything to be in your glory. I don't want to do anything and you're not a part of it. All the decisions I have to make, Everything pertaining to my life and those are around me, those are encounter.
Yeah.
I just want to do for your glory.
Yeah, you want more of him. God, I want more of you. More. And that's what I used to tell God when I get saved. God, I want more of you. I want more, more, more. I don't care what other people have. I want more. More. And God will give you more. You know? And God see your life going from strength to strength, from glory to glory. People don't understand it, why you are different and why God are speaking to you. They used to say, oh, why is only you God speaking to? But then God take you to a level. And when you get to that level, boom, he send you out there. Because that's what he told me. He said, I'm going to spread his name abroad. And after he grow me and tell me all these things and move upon my heart and I do all those things, then he send you out. Like he sent Paul and Matthew and the rest of them. He send you out to do his work because he knows that he can count on you.
I don't know. This name keep coming in my head, David. What is? I have to read about him today.
Yeah,
David in the Bible. I have to read about him.
David
What is
is
his
a
story?
man after God's own heart. But he did sin, but God still forgive him. But God didn't let him build a church for him. But never mind, read it. David is the one who see uh, somebody husband and lust after him and kill the man and get his wife Uriah, kill Uriah and get Bathsheba and a lot of things. A very good story to read.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I was probably it's related to my situation, probably or past situation, because the name keep coming up. To
Hmm.
read the story of David.
Yeah, David is very good, very good scripture. I don't know. I people said, do you love the New Testament? I love the Old Testament.
I'm not Old Testament, love it too.
I love the Old
So
Testament.
far,
Let me tell you something. You go after the Old Testament, honey. Let me tell you something. You can pray when you pray. When you pray, let me tell you something. Things happen. I'm not saying the New Testament is not good. It is good because it's for a Jesus dispensation. But the Old Testament for God, let me tell you something. That's what you need. It's fill you. It puts so much thing into your heart, into your soul. It is so different. Although they said that there are stories, but most of them were on the scroll. And that's what happened in that dispensation. In that time frame, that was what's going on. And so when I read it, I just love it. I can't even put it down. I keep reading and reading, and I want more of it. I love the New Testament too. With the New Testament to me, you fly through it. You fly through it quickly because most of them are short and they are stories also. I like the Old Testament most of all. The Old Testament, I find I memorize it better than the New Testament.
I cannot remember.
Oh yeah, you're right. You write down everything. When the Lord speaks to you, you write it down. And sometimes the Lord speaks to you and the person is not around, you write it down. That when you see the person, tell them what the Lord said.
Yes, you know, because you're gonna forget.
Yeah, you do.
Come back.
Yeah,
Let's go allow it to come back.
yeah. You see book, I'm looking at my library. And I said, but you see book and book and book and but I just keep buying those little books and writing them. I have tons of these. I just buy them. I go to the store and tons of them. Tons. Back then it used to be like $3 or $2 something. Now I think I don't know where to go for now because I have so much I don't have to buy anymore. But they're good. You just write down, keep your notes. And I used to when I go to church, I used to just take my book. I have a book, Woman of Virtue, and I take it and I take notes when they're preaching. I write my notes down because I don't want to forget anything. But being a Christian, it's easy and it's not easy, but with God by your side. The Bible said, when I think of the goodness of Jesus and all that He has done for me, my soul cries, hallelujah. Sometime when you meditate upon God, all you see is tears coming down because He's so sweet. And you wonder, why didn't somebody tell me long ago about this man Christ Jesus? He's so sweet. When you meditate, the Bible said, when I meditate upon Him in the night season, the pillow is wet with tears. Because you fell in love, not the love for your husband, but you fell in love. It's a love. The Bible said it's a peace that passeth all understanding. You have that peace in your heart. It's like you are in love with someone.
I was telling somebody that I was like,
Yeah? It's just a love that you can't express. It's a love with Jesus that you can't express to no one because it's no love that you have seen. It's not a man and woman love. It's a genuine love that when you think of it, oh, you love it, your tears just start washing your face with tears. Oh, you feel in love with somebody who you have never seen, but you know that He loves you. He comforts your heart. When things are not going right, the woman said, when all hell are breaking loose on the outside, you know you are contented on the inside. And that's why when people tell me, oh, I'm going to dig a hole, I'm going to save up all the water, I'm going to buy canned goods and save up because there's not going to be any food. There will be food. I am a child of a king. The Bible said, when I see all these things going on, I should not make it bother me. It said, never let your heart be troubled or let it be afraid. I am not afraid of anything that goes on because I know that my God will keep me. If I have to go out the door and wash dirt and drink the water, that's what He wants me to do.
things away. That was the good. It's good to prepare.
Yeah, you can't. But maybe you're gonna get a hurricane, and maybe that's why He's telling you to put it away. You never know. You put it away. Put it away because you have children. Put it away.
Yeah.
You have children. But the thing is that when you put these things away, you see, first time when people used to say things, they never used to expire. No, you know that even the bottled water you drink expire. Even the bottled water expire. Everything expire.
What's that? I said the put it on because water not supposed to expire.
Look at it. When you buy a bottle of water, look at it and see you don't see expiration date on the water. Look at it. You will see the expiration date.
Yeah, it does. It has an expiration date.
It does.
Nuts.
This I didn't buy this singularly. I buy the case.
That's because all the stuff they put in it.
Aye. There you go. There you go. It's not just regular water.
Enhancers, all kind of stuff they put in it.
Yeah. See the expiration date. I can't see what it is. Everything have expiration date now. Even in Jamaica, they used to make things no expiration date. You keep it forever. Now everything have expiration date.
Some of that too is the money thing too. It's
True.
the money thing where you can go, to spend more money. Okay, well let's make this forever. They can keep spending money.
You're talking. Let me tell you something. You know that even cologne now have expiration date.
Yeah.
I have a bottle of cologne for 40 years and I still use it, no expiration date. All of a sudden they start putting X because they're making it bad so you can't come and buy more.
Yeah.
Since I've been in this country, because I used to use Essence Rare back home. And since I come to this country, I bought a bottle of Essence Rare. Still on my dresser, off. And it's still good. Don't smell, don't spoil. And I get after it, things after it, and it expires. Everything.
We're supposed to. This month is supposed to be the CD, the digital currency. Everything's supposed to be that. You know that, Mom.
Never let your heart be troubled.
Supposed to be tomorrow. A lot of stuff is gonna. This is when they're gonna monitor your money. If they see you just spend here, you just spend there. It's getting ready to get really. Things is getting ready to really happen.
They can always monitor it. I don't have none.
Yeah.
Tell them to monitor. They may put some in my account. When they look and see it, they will go and say, let me put some in this woman's account because this is not good. You know something, honey? I am one woman who never let anything bother me. All this when one time when things was coming and when they were changing, I think in Jamaica, they were changing from pound to dollars. And everybody was up in arms and then and it come and it went so smoothly. Nobody died, nothing happened. Whatever they want to do, they're gonna do their own thing anyway.
They're gonna do it. Yep.
They're going to do it with you or without you.
Yeah. It's all a control thing.
Aye. They already control you with the social security. Everywhere you go, they know everything about you. They already control you with a social security number.
Yep.
I go to one doctor. I would go to one doctor, my primary doctor. I go to my heart doctor. I go to my thyroid doctor. And all of them see everything what the other doctor see.
Yep. It's all linked in.
Aye.
It's all linked in the computer.
Everybody see everything. So what do I care? I don't care. I don't have anything to worry about. All the one that with the wealth of money, let them worry.
It's the rich people.
They are the one who worrying. I don't have anything to worry about. We are poor. We are poor people. We don't have anything to worry about. And I'm not, I am not going to let those things bother me. I really not. Because you have enough problem already to sit down and talk about and worry about what man gonna do or what they're gonna do. Let them do it. They're doing it anyway. They ain't doing anything for our benefit.
Yeah.
They're not doing any. As soon as something come up, as soon as they get up, you're looking one thing happen and you're going straight. Oh, they knock down something else. Affirmative action. They take off this. They take off that. What? It always something. And they all know what's going on.
Yeah.
They always knock down something.
Yeah. The Democrat, the Republican, they all wash each other's hands. They're all the same. They're all the same.
Of course they are.
It's all the same.
Everybody knows what's going on. Everybody knows. And for you to sit down and says, one man, I see the man come on here and said, they do this and we rise above it. They did that and we rise above it. They did this and we rise above it. Burn down your house, we rise above it. Do that, we rise above it. Everything they do, we still rise above it.
Yeah.
Because God is in control.
Exactly.
And children are going to get acceptance to school because they work very hard for it. They're going to get in there anyway because the grade is going to put them in there.
Yeah.
Satan meant it for harm, but God turned it around and make it for good.
Yes.
Oh. Satan meant it for harm, but God turned it around and meant it for good. You're going to watch and see how good it's going to be because our children are going to work twice as hard because we have to do everything twice as hard to get something anyway. And when our children know that, they have to work twice as hard. And some of the things with it I don't like anyway. Because I don't like on every application you put in, oh, what color you are, what race you are. I don't like all those things.
I know, what difference does it make? Yeah, it matter.
I don't like those things. You get in an apartment, you get in a mortgage loan. I don't like those things. Fill out the application, your people.
Well, that's all because certain things benefit certain people.
Not no benefit rate. You know, no matter how much form you fill out and tell them, it no matter to us, it no benefit us anyway. Nothing benefit us.
Yeah, but it's all a lot of race based.
Yeah,
Even though they say it's not, but it is.
that's the only thing it is. Nothing don't benefit. Nothing don't benefit us. No matter what we do, we have to fight. We have to fight, 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 fight. We have to talk, 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 talk. We have to march, 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 march. Forget it. Just work. Whatever you get, you get. I'm only sorry for the young children.
People want to take what you got, the little bit you got.
There you go.
Inflation.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I said I was talking in just have to read Psalm 51. I was talking to this man at the store, and I said every time I come to buy my dog food, it moved from $8, $9, $10, $11. Now it's gone to 15 at Walmart. And my dog wastes the food so much because I have to give them little bit, little bit, little bit. I can't even give them one scoop because they don't eat a lot. Every time you go, something gone up. And whether you march or whether you quarrel or whether you say, let me tell you something. You have to buy it if you want it.
Yes.
I used to buy because I used to say, why buy the chicken and come home and bake it when Walmart sell the baked chicken? I used to buy the baked chicken. It was like I don't know, $2 something or $3 something. All of a sudden now the baked chicken gone to $6.98, $7. And it's smaller than before. It's smaller than before. If you want it, you have to buy it. because I'm lazy. But I go to Sam's, and Sam's are big chicken, and Sam's chicken is a 4.98. But Sam's chicken are too big. I buy them for the dog. But Walmart chicken, I like it because I like the little chicken. I like it well done. I like the leg and the wing. But whatever you do, my darling, things is gonna happen. And there is nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. Well, because you can't control.
They put people in there. I think all that bogus stuff is bogus. They put people in there who they want. You know,
Of course they do.
it's all your one vote account. No, well, it's just information. They have to think to make the people think that they're doing something
Uh,
that we got a part of. We don't.
but look at the race now. All of a sudden now things is going to the other person, and all of a sudden his rating is dropping, and his rating is not. All of a sudden now Biden is over him. What I tell you, they know things, they know. Anyway, we've been on here almost an hour, 1 hour and a half, and I am going to. I'm going to Walmart. I don't know what time it is. I'm gonna go to Walmart and get me some lettuce. I don't have any lettuce for the dog. So let me hand YouTube. Have a good day, YouTube, and let me pray and